Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you the route for season 110 and it's gonna be the green route as always. Now this season we have two very hard fights, which is number 13 and 25, so be careful with those. We're gonna have the guide for every single fight on Saturday and I will upload that walkthrough in the afternoon. For this season I'm gonna do a new thing. I'm gonna review your teams. You can submit the teams that you are going to use this season and I'm gonna look at them and see if they are good or not. I'm gonna do that on Twitter. I made the Twitter account last night. Go follow if you want, and you just need to post your team under this post and give me a screenshot of the team, the Z tier you want to use, and everything else. Just don't give me a full box because I cannot look at boxes completely and pick out a team for you. Just make a team and I will look at it. Now if you don't have Twitter, you can do that also on Discord. There is a new team submission channel. You go season 1 or 10 and you can post your team here or multiple teams and I will look at them and tell you which one is better. If you don't know what to use, tomorrow I'm gonna have the video with the teams to use this season that are high boost, and of course you can copy the ones you want. I will also show you the team that I'm gonna use and you can copy that, and for that team I will do a full video in 2 weeks or in 10 days, sorry. It's gonna be a Saturday, not this one, the other one, and you're gonna show you every fight on how to approach it. Now if you have some differences, you can screenshot the replacement and I will tell you if they are good enough to use in my team. Now let's look at the best G tier for this season. Here is the star recommendation as always. I will go more in detail when we look at the tags. But yeah, bring your Z tier for the last 10 fights. That's when you get the most points and you bench them for the starts. Unless it's just an easy fight, you can bring them on, it's fine. Now let's look at the Z tiers themselves. We start with GT. I think there is only two good GT Z tiers. It's gonna be the 2 Super Baby and the green one is pretty decent. You need at least 9 stars. Same for the blue one, but the blue one is a little bit squishy, so make sure to friendship him 10 at least. However, in GT there is a Super Baby 2 Zenkai above him, which is pretty good. I would really advise you to use the blue one only in the last few fights for the boost, last 10. Same for the green one, but he's a little bit tankier. For Frieza Force and LOE, you have a lot of options. I think the best one is gonna be the Mecha Frieza. If you have him 9 star, he will be really good. The other option that I would say 9 star at least is gonna be the EX Red one. However, if you don't have either, you can use the Yellow Raspberry, the free to play minion. You can 14 star him easy, the event is still up. Go do that, it's gonna expire next Wednesday. Other than that, the Zenkai Frieza is also a good option for Z tier. You need to be Z7 7 star. If you don't have the Mecha Frieza, Red EX Frieza and the Yellow Zenkai Frieza, you can farm the Nappa and you're gonna have the 2 free to play at 14 star and you put them in the bench. Remember, you bring the Z tier for the last 10 fights, you don't bring them early on. After that, for Regen, they have two options like GT and they also have EX Piccolo. I think EX Piccolo is better than the EX Baby, but if you have a Zenkai buff for EX Baby, maybe it's better, or if he's high star, they need to be at least 9 star both. Try to Zenkai buff them if you use them as Z tier, and of course the Green Baby is better than both, and he need to be 9 star too. Now for Android, they don't have too many options this season. I do not like it at all. They have the Android 13 who is okay, he's not great, and the other Android who is not great too. They're both squishy, so you just use them for a couple of fights at the end. I would really advise to use them 2-3 S tier and 1 Z. If possible. If you cannot 2 Z, it's fine. At least have 1 extra S tier in case one of them die and you have some security. For DB, super good Z tier for this season. I would advise to use all 3 if you have them. Roshi need to be at least 9 star. Tambourine and Goku, they can be 7 star of course. For hybrids, Zenkai Trunks is the better one, but of course you need him Z7, he's pretty old. 7 star Z7 can be okay. For the EXs, they need to be at least 9 star, they're just placeholder, and I think the Sparking Trunks is the second best after the Sparking Green one, sorry, is second best after the Sparking Red one. I need to be at least 9 star for him too. If he's 7 star, it can work. Just be careful, use him in easier fight and fights that do not have a lot of purpose. For Majin Buu Saga, as always, the Z tier are a little bit problematic because of the Z abilities, but you have the 50% Z abilities from Dabura or the Gotenks, and I think the best from the bunch is the Green Trunks. I would advise to take Green Trunks, plus whichever is high star between the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or Dabura. If you don't have these three, you can have the Red Gotenks. He's not the best, but he has a transforming stat, and maybe he can survive a couple of fights. I would say the Sparkings need to be at least 9 star, and the EX is at least 9 star. Green Trunks can be a 7 star if you have in Friendship 10, and you use him in couple easy fight at the end. Now for Saiyan Saga, of course you have Yamcha, great character. You put him if you have him. He need to be at least 7 star, he will be okay. 9 star is optimal as always. And you have the Gohan, who is alright, he's not great, but he will survive a couple of fights. He need to be at least 9 star. Now if you don't have Yamcha, make sure to have at least 2 S plus the Gohan. Maybe you can have even 3 S's if it's possible. For Unirep, they have the Hit, who is a really good Z tier, the yellow one. And you have Kakunsa, who is alright. Kakunsa can be used in couple of fights. Hit can be used in more, I think 10 fights. He's gonna survive no problem. And they need to be at least 9 stars for both of them because they're very old Sparkings. If you are missing one, try to have at least 2 S tier in your team plus 1 Z tier. I wouldn't really advise Topo, because Topo is super hard to use for a lot of players that aren't that invested in TOP. He needs to be used in certain scenarios because he targets all attacks to him in turn 1, and if you misuse him, he will die very quickly. Now let's look at the last two, which is Saiyans and movies. Now for Saiyans you have two different teams. You have the regular Saiyans. I would advise Goku as the best one. He's really good. He can be 7 star, it's fine. And after that I would say the Bardock or the Fasha. They're pretty good, they need to be at least 9 star. Also the EX Super Saiyan Goku is decent. He need to be 9 star too. And I would recommend him over the 2 other EXs if it's a Goku based team. Then if you don't have one of them or 2 of them, you can use the Baby. Baby is okay, and you need to be 9 star. If you don't have anybody, I would advise Nappa 14 star, but Nappa is a last resort. I would even advise the Vegeta on the Vegeta clan based one more than Nappa. He's a better character overall, but he doesn't help the team that much. Now for Vegeta clan, I would advise the 3 in the bottom. Trunks need to be Z7, 7 star minimum, Vegeta 9 star, and the other Trunks 9 star. If you are missing one of them, you can use a Saiyan like Nappa or any other like Goku if you have the 23rd or tournament Goku. Now if you have Goku 9 star, you can put him in your main team and add 2 Saiyan Z tier in the bench. That's fine because he's super good. Let's look now at movies. Same as Saiyans, the Vegeta is pretty decent and he can work on movies. He has high damage cut and I think he's the second best after the EX Bardock. EX Bardock needs to be at least 9 star. Same for Bojack and the Yellow Turles. For Bojack and the Yellow Turles, I would really advise to have them Friendship 10. The others Friendship 5 can be okay, because they're super old, the 2 yellow characters, and they can die on you quickly. They need to be high star or high friendship, and I would recommend to bring them in the last 10 fight. That's basically it. Have a nice one. Remember, you can submit your teams on Twitter or the Discord. It's gonna be in the description. If you like the video, sub, and have a good one.